The following is a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.
Feel like we've done this once before or twice this week. Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on a Saturday night special. I'm Adam Coulter, and Brian Dennett is our camera operator here this evening, as back in Salina one more time before a little bit of a break for many of us, whether we've been, obviously the coaches and players the most wore out, but also the administrators here at Sacred Heart, the parents, the fans, the student body, and got to include myself and us in that as well. Just always love looking back at the number of miles we traveled and wouldn't trade it for anything, but we appreciate bringing you Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post, and once again welcoming you in here to the Sacred Heart Gym for the final games, boys and girls, tonight of a 5-game, 6-night crazy week. Long week, but rewarding week for both of these two teams, as the Lady Knights, 4 straight wins coming into last night's game. They did fall against Minneapolis for the second time this season, but both teams vastly improved over the Knights. The boys team later on, we'll see them, and they just 2 losses, as we've said, as they'll face Concordia here this evening. They fell at Beloit, and they fell at Ellsworth, the 2 teams ahead of them in the NCAA league standings. Really a 3-team race, but they'll get those 2 teams at home, as will the girls, before all is said and done here in the 2024 portion of the high school basketball season. But for here and tonight, non-league game, as out of the NCKL, Concordia's in town. As we will start here shortly, our girls contest between Concordia and Sacred Heart. A peek back to last season, it was a big win on the road for the Lady Knights as they beat Concordia at their place 55-24 in a big win there. Concordia comes in 6-6 overall. They're 2-2 in the NCKL. Meanwhile, the Knights are 9-6. At one point, 5-5. They won 4 in a row. They got beat last night, but still 9-6. And they are 3-4 in the NCAA league after starting at 0-3. Let's go ahead and go over the starters here for this evening. First of all, for the visiting Concordia Lady Panthers, as I said, they're 6-6. They're 2-2 in the NCKL, North Central Kansas League. And they will start. Head coach Trey Kuhlman will start Kinsley Bethune. 3 points, 1.5 rebounds, and 2 assists per game. She is a 6'4" junior. Riley Jessup, a sophomore, also 6'4". Some size out there for Concordia tonight. 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists per game for her. Senior, 5'8", Carly Carlgren, 5.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists per game for Carly. Charlize Cash, a sophomore, 5'8", 13.2 points per game, the leading scorer, 6.5 points, also the leading rebounder, and 3.8 assists across the board, leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists. Again, 13, 6.5, and nearly 4 assists per game. And Taylor McDaniel, a junior, 5'11", 10 points, 5.5 rebounds, and about an assist per game. Junior at 5'11", so just up and down. 5'4", 5'4", 5'8", 5'8", 5'11". Bethune, Jessup, Carlgren, Cash, and McDaniel starting tonight for the Concordia Panthers. Again, they're 6-6, 2-2 in their league play this season. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, again coming off last year's game against these two, 55-24. The Knights got a big win up in Concordia. Head coach Carl Hines starts tonight. His team 9-6, 3-4 in the NCAA league, the North Central Activities Association, and they will start the usual 5 for the Knights, as starting here tonight will be Katie Weiss, 5'7" senior for Sacred Heart. Also starting tonight will be Megan Torrey, 5'9" senior. Skylar Douglas, a 5'10" sophomore. Addie Lee, 5'3" and a freshman. And Avery Eschman, 6'1" and a senior, starting tonight for Sacred Heart. And one other information of note I'm actually fishing for at the moment. And there's what I was looking for. So again, 8 minutes on the clock as the Concordia Panthers in the road reds. Black trim on the white numerals and letters. The Black Panthers claws down the fronts of the shorts. Concordia across the jersey tops. And for the Knights, the home whites, one more time this week. Third time they've been at home this week. The home white jerseys, Knights across the jersey tops. Gold numerals, gold letters, the black trim around the letters, or black trim around, actually interesting, the black trim around the numbers, but not the letters, but also the gold piping along the shorts, the sides, and the cross also alongside that piping as well. 8 on the clock and just about set for the opening tap here from Sacred Heart. Center circle will be 5'11" Avery Eshelman. And for the Panthers, it'll be 5'8" Charlize Cash. Here's the opening tap, and we are underway. Game number 5 for the girls in 6 nights. Hope you enjoyed here with us. Adam Coulter and Brian Bennett. It's Salina Post. The game presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and we are underway from Sacred Heart. As you view it, the Knights are going to go right to left. Concordia now left to right. I think I just said that backwards again, nonetheless. 30 seconds gone by. Concordia opening up Cash with it up top. Jessup back to the near side wing is Bethune. And again, beyond the arc, just working around the three-point perimeter is Bethune. Left wing is right in there was Tori on defense. Now Addie Lee takes it away for the Knights. Quickly in transition. And got popped around the head with the loose ball.
Hey, go stack. Stack.
7:04 to play here in the first.
Katie, LA.
Might have said that exactly backwards again. The Knights left to right as you view it. Concordia just the opposite. Lee kicked out to the Megan Torrey. Goes out high, and this is going to be behind Addie Lee, and Lee let it go, thinking that it was tipped off a Concordia player, and the referees say it was not. Turnover back to the Lady Panthers. About a minute 15 gone by here in the opening quarter here between Concordia and Sacred Heart. On the wing right, it's Carlgren, back left side, Jessup. And again, Cash. To the near side, Cash. Lob down low. Up, shot no good, but a foul is going to be drawn by Carly Carlgren. First foul of the game is going to go on Addie Lee. And the first free throw of the game is missed. Each team with a quick one here. That was Addie Lee's first, and also one charge to Concordia here early on. Second free throw up. And the second free throw is also off the heel, no good. Rebound, Megan Torrey. Now Katie Weiss quickly across the floor, far end line. Near side to you. Torrey, and around the arc it goes. Now Addie Lee, left corner to the basket. Up, shot, and bounce off the iron, no good. Rebound to Eshelman. Eshelman goes to Katie Weiss, beyond the arc, a long three. Missed that one well short. And a little smile as she turns around and heads back on defense. That was a good 3 steps behind the line, but nonetheless, still scoreless with 2+ minutes gone by here in the opening quarter of our opening game of 2 here tonight. Stopping with it. To the wing, left side, open 3. That's going to be off. Turnaround offensive board shot, that's going to miss. Offensive rebound again, that's going to miss. Another offensive rebound, and that's going to miss. 4 different times, and there's another, a 5th shot finally falls. Carlgren makes it a 2-0 Knight lead. 4 offensive rebounds in that flurry. 5 shots, and finally the final one falls. Lob down low, Eshelman, and overthrown a bit by Weiss. While that's Concordia up 2-0 here early. Left side driving, pull up, off the glass, tough angle, no shot. Or the shot will not go, rather. There's Douglas for the Knights, down the floor, Addie Lee. 3 minutes gone by here in the first, and just a 2-0 Concordia lead. Skylar Douglas on the wing. Off to her left. 3-ball, left wing, good by Katie Weiss, this time making good on it. It's a 2-0 early. And the Knights answer 3-2 is the score now. We're already nearing the midpoint of the quarter. Just one team foul apiece. Bethune with it. There's a 3-point shot, left wing. That's up, that's short. Rebound, Douglas for the Knights. Now Douglas, Addie Lee, left wing. She'll try a three. A big arcing shot, missing though. And the rebound taken down by Charlize Cash. Cash, Weiss awaits her defensively. Goes right, goes left now to the basket. And another shooting foul coming with 4:03 to go here. Comes Nicole Richards into the game for the Knights momentarily. And they'll call Megan Torrey with her first personal foul. Free throw up, and that one will go. Richards in, Torrey out. Should go on the right lane line to join Addie Lee. Also checking in, Jalen Roush will check in for Charlie Carlgren. Free throw up, that one's short. Rebound right to Addie Lee on the bounce. Midpoint first quarter, it's 3-3. Richards, around the arc it goes. Weiss to Douglas, back to Weiss, and it's tipped and taken by Cash for Concordia. Tip back, Bethune. And now beyond the arc, right wing. Bounce pass tipped away by Lee and stolen by Addie. So they trade steals back and forth. Weiss for three, left corner. That one will go. She missed her first attempt. She's buried the last two, and the Knights up 6-3. Across the timeline, Cash for Concordia. Bounce pass left wing. Now between the circles. Back to the near side. Cash again. Bethune to Jessup. Bethune one more, or Jessup I should say with it now. Right side, open three, shot up, missed. And tie up down low. And Richards comes away with it down on the floor. Roush for Concordia. The shot on the other end for three. Douglas missed that one, offensive rebound. Richards to Lee in the lane. And out of bounds it goes, it'll stay with Sacred Heart. 2:41 to play in the first. And a brisk moving opening quarter. Knights were down 2-0 early. They took a 3-2 lead. Concordia tied it at 3, and Weiss's second three made it a 6-3 ball game where we sit right now as Sydney Guess will check in for the Knights, and there's a shot up and good. And Weiss another three. It's 9-3, and a timeout's called. We'll take a quick one as well. 30-second timeout called by Concordia. We'll take it as well. Knights by 6. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Back in Salina here at Sacred Heart. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. Thursday was the only little break for the Knights. Turnaround as Lee is knocked down, but referees won't call a foul either way on that one. Bounce pass off the glass, up and good by Jalen Roush. That makes it 9-5 now. Addie Lee goes right, goes left, reach in, another takeaway, and nearly losing it. Charlize Cash. And traveling violation called. Ball back to the blue and gold. Back in there, Kinsley Bethune also checking in. Kenley Williams for the first time for Concordia. 5'7" junior. Gets with the ball right side. Richards on the elbow, nice pass down low, and another tough one for Eshelman. Out to Lee. Now Getz, Richards once again left side. Now Katie Weiss. 1 minute 20 left here in the first. And back to Katie Weiss one more time. Left side to Getz. Sydney Getz. Eshelman for 3 one more time. 4 out of 5 for Katie Weiss. She missed the first one she took. And really, again, we mentioned about 3 steps behind the line. Bombs away on that one, but 4 of 4 since. 12 points for Katie Weiss, all 12 of the night points. It's 12-5. 50 seconds left in the first. A shot up. That'll miss. Rebound to Richards for Sacred Heart. Outlet to Lee across the timeline. Down low for Eshelman. Nice pass by Lee. But triple team, 3 jerseys down there. Lee up with the scoop. Missed it, but drew a 2-shot foul. This will be the 3rd team foul. I'll check that rather. Actually, it will be the 2nd team foul. Going to call the foul on Jalen Rauscher first. Megan Torrey's back to check in for the Knights. That's first free throw up and good by Addie. First player to score for the Knights, not named Katie Weiss. Comes Richards out, Torrey back in. Eshelman, Torrey, Lee with a second shot is missed. Also out there is Getz and Weiss for the Knights. 30 seconds left. Late first quarter, it's 13-5 Sacred Heart. Nice reaching by Weiss to deflect the pass and into the hands of Eshelman. There's Getz. Now Katie Weiss. Getz right side to the baseline. Now Eshelman, right lane line. Shot though won't go. And Torrey nearly, well, she did knock it away for a moment there. 10 seconds left for Concordia now. Now down to 5. Down to 2, down to 1 for 3 at the horn. Will not go, and we're through 1. 12 on 4 threes for Katie Weiss, and the Knights lead it 13-5 at the end of 1 quarter. We'll come back after a break. Quarter number 2 coming up as you are watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back as we start the second quarter here from Sacred Heart. 4 of 5, 12 points on 4 threes for Katie Weiss. And the Knights lead it 13-5. There's a steal right off the bat here in the second quarter. Douglas to Weiss. Opening minute, second quarter. Knights up by 8. To Douglas beyond the arc from Lee. Back to Weiss right side. Goes back to Lee. Half minute gone by early on. Douglas will drive to the basket. Shot up and good. And Douglas, her first basket. As the Knights now lead it by an even 10, 15-5. Near side is Bethune with it. And Douglas pressuring her hard defensively. Back between the rings. Left side three, up and good. Good looking three-point shot. It's Carlgren. She's got three. Actually, she's got six, I should say. 15-8. 7-point game again. 6:45 to play before halftime. Here's Eshelman working. Right lane line, spinning to the basket. Tough shot, no good. And the rebound goes to Taylor McDaniel. And back to the Lady Panthers. Cash across the center stripe with Lee awaiting her defensively. Around a pick. Near side with it. Now back to the near corner for three. Up. That'll miss. Rebound. Long rebound off the miss. Cash missed it. Bethune rebounded it. Here comes Jalen Roush back in as Carlgren will check out. Also into the game, Jessup, as Bethune will check out for the Lady Panthers. 6:19 to play, second quarter. 15-8 Knights. They led by 10 a moment ago before the three-pointer by Carlgren. And there's a reach in, there's a takeaway by Douglas. Quickly back in transition. Off the glass, though, missed the shot. And rebounded by Jessup and Concordia. Now about 2 minutes gone by here in the second. Knights still on top by 3 possessions. There's a three-point shot from the far corner. That's missed. And the rebound taken. Top to Cash. Roush to Williams. Down low off the glass, up and good. Taylor McDaniel with a basket. Her first two. And the lead has been cut in half. 10-5, and it's 15-10. Sacred Heart. Avery Eshelman just inside the arc, left side. Now Weiss drives. Up top, Addie Lee. One dribble and to Douglas on the left side. Drives left baseline, puts it up this time and misses. And the rebound goes back to Concordia in the hands of McDaniel. Cash with it. Again, Lee awaits her defensively. Looking left. Bounce pass to the far wing. To Jessup, left side. Reached in, nearly stolen by Lee, but now a nice pass underneath. Off the glass, too strong. Foul's going to be called, so it's going to be 2 shots coming for Jalen Roush. And Eshelman knew it was on her, kind of raised the arms like, just to say simply it's on me. Free throw up, free throw good. So Bethune's checked back in for Concordia. Free throw up, and she buries them both. Does Roush. She's got 4 points. That's a 7-0 run to cut what was a 10-point deficit down to 3. Douglas on the other end. That'll go. That breaks the run. And Douglas with 4. Douglas with all 4 for the Knights here in the second quarter. Knights back by 5 against 17-12. Left side to Carlgren. Now pass to the baseline left and nearly on the sideline right in front of Coach Hines. The drive and a shot left lane line missing. Rebound Katie Weiss for the Knights. 4:21 left. Second quarter here, our first of 2 tonight. Saturday night special here. The Knights and the Panthers. There's a shot missing. And a rebound taken by Concordia. So last night it was the battle of Saline versus Ottawa County in Minneapolis hosting Sacred Heart. Tonight, Saline versus Cloud County. As Concordia's on the road here at Sacred Heart here in Salina. Just past the midpoint, 4 minutes, well now 3:50 to go. Pass down low, and Roush wins the height advantage there, and 4 in the quarter, 6 for the game. The lead is 3 again. It's 17-14. Knights have led by as many as 10. 1 possession game as they lead by 3 at the present. 3:35 to play. There's a pass from Eshelman from Weiss. Torrey, she'll go for 3 left side. That's off the rim. Tried to say rim and iron at the same time. It didn't come out quite right. Left side open 3 on the other end. That's going to miss. Rebound Skylar Douglas on the spot again to haul in the board. To her right, to Addie Lee. Right wing, now in the corner to Douglas. Bounce pass Eshelman, right lane line, left side, Weiss for three again. And she hits again. 15 points, 5 of 6 from three-point range for Katie Weiss. The Knights lead by 6, 20-14. Drive to the basket, right low block off glass, tough angle up and good. Charlize Cash, 2 and a chance for 3. That cuts the lead back to 4. And a chance to knock it down to a one-possession game again as in for the Knights. Getzel and Richards back in as Torrey and Lee will take a breather. And the free throw up and good. Now the other end, shot missing. And a steal going for Weiss, and now back on her heels. And a shot, and Knights caught a break, overshot. Richards is fouled, and the foul's going to go on Kenley Williams against Concordia. Just the first on the team, and just 2 on the Knights thus far here in the quarter. 2.5 to play. Before halftime, 20-17 the score. Eshelman on the right elbow, now Weiss left wing. Driving again to the basket, shot up, short, rebound. Goes to Williams and back to Concordia. 3-point game to the basket, runner, shot no good. Offensive rebound, put back up, and that is good. Roush has 6 in the quarter and 8 for the game. And Concordia has come all the way back to within 1 at 20-19. It was 15-5, so that's a 15-4 run to cut a 10-point lead down to 1. 1:50 left, late in the first half. And losing it out of bounds, Weiss to Douglas. And the ball trickles out of bounds over to the right end of the scorer's table and close to the Concordia bench. Back in there for Concordia, McDaniel and Jessup check back in. They'll join Williams along with Carlgren. And with the ball, Charlize Cash. Bounce pass left side. And now reaching by Douglas. Another takeaway by Douglas defensively. 90 seconds left in the first half. Left side, it goes to Getz. Getz to Richards around the arc. Now Lee. Now Getz for 3. Missed that one. 1:15 to play, late second quarter. 15-4 run by Concordia. Referee right between me and the ball. There's a drive in the lane and to the basket. No good. Rebound taken by Avery Eshelman off the miss. 50 seconds left. Here's Getz once again. Goes to her right, Skylar Douglas. Back to Getz. Between the rings. One dribble left side, now to Addie Lee. 40 seconds, nice pass, down low, up and under, and good by Douglas. 6 of them here in the second quarter. 30 seconds left, 22-19, Knights by 3 again. Still just a one-possession game. Concordia right back in this thing. Back to the near side, and now between the rings, Jessup. And then your foul looks like it's going to go against Eshelman. That'd be your second. And it will be. Third foul against the Knights. Torrey and Weiss back in. Douglas and Eshelman out. Also back in for Concordia. Jessica Bisnet is checked in for Carlgren. Bisnet is senior at 5'6". Back outside, 3-point shot to tie is missed. Off the backboard, offensive rebound, and foul shots again coming. As a foul's going to be called on Torrey. Her second personal, 14th foul against the Knights. 7.8 to go before halftime. Waning seconds now to the free throw line, Riley Jessup for Concordia. Free throws up and good. It's her first point. Comes the second free throw late in the first half and right through there and good. Final seconds now, 7.8. Weiss picks it up. We're down to 5, we're down to 4. Final seconds, Weiss, long one at the horn will be missed and through 2. Concordia has made a nice comeback as the halftime score. The Knights cling to a 1-point lead. Sacred Heart 22, Concordia 21. And we'll come back after a break, start our halftime, see if there's any other games going on around the area and also the individual scoring numbers after this break. You're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
And welcome back to Sacred Heart. I'm Adam Coulter. Brian Dennett, our cameraman here this evening. Hope you're enjoying the live audio and streaming here of this one and throughout the season. Sacred Heart led after one, 13-5, and they got the first basket of the second quarter as they took their first double-figure lead at 15-5. But the Panthers outscored the Knights 16-7 from that point on. With a 9-point swing, it went from the lead of 10 to just 1 point. As we sit here at halftime, and Concordia actually within one twice. But right now the Knights cling to a 1-point lead here at the break, and the score again is the Knights 22 and the Panthers 21. Here are the individual scores for the teams. 5 of 6 on threes. Katie Weiss 15 of the Knights 22. Skylar Douglas with a trio of twos for 6 points all in the second quarter. And Addie Lee, 1 of 2 from the free throw line back in the first. So 15 for Weiss. Lee with 6, or rather Douglas with 6, I should say, and 1 for Lee to lead Sacred Heart scoring-wise and offensively. And for Concordia, 8 points for Jalen Roush off the bench. She leads the Panthers. Carly Carlgren, 6 for her, also 3 from Charlize Cash, and 2 apiece by Taylor McDaniel and also by Riley Jessup. No double-figure scores for Concordia as of yet. Big scorer thus far is Katie Weiss for the Knights with 15, but the lead has gone down to a single point for Sacred Heart. Concordia right back in this thing. It looks like the Knights might be starting to pull away early, but Concordia coming right back, storming back in the second as we sit at a 1-point lead here at halftime for the Knights. Take a quick look and just an area scoreboard update just to see if anything is going on this evening. And last texts I have were actually from last night, but I'll go ahead and read some finals from last night just to, if you happen to miss these. Some girls finals here as Southeast Upsaline beat Chapman last night, 44-31. Also, Marysville beat Abilene in girls action. That was a 41-31 score as the Cowgirls still looking for their first win of the season. Green Academy beat El Saline 49-35. Also other girls scores from last night. I know I've got South and Central scores up here too. Well, keep rolling down here. There's Derby beating Salina Central 44-30. Salina South lost to Hutch. That score 45-39, and those were all girls' final scores. Meanwhile, some of the boys' finals as the evening progressed. Green Academy and number 2 and 2A El Saline, they were tied at 48 after the first overtime. We'll get to the final of that momentarily. Derby and a good one over Salina Central's boys, 50-47. Southeast Upsaline beat Chapman and they sweep that doubleheader against the Irish. Boys final 59-44. Hutch also sweeps Salina South. Boys game, Hutch, the Salt Hawks beat the South boys, the Cougars, 68-57 in that one. Abilene beat Marysville in boys action 62-41 to earn that split. And Green Academy lost to El Saline in boys action in double overtime. And that was 44-40, that score between the Warriors and the Cardinals, getting the 4-point win in double OT in that one. Also of interest to us definitely here in boys action, Beloit and Ellsworth, the two teams that the Knights have fell to this season, both on the road. And last night, those two teams went head-to-head. Beloit in a big one. They beat Ellsworth last night by a score of 68-50. And we'll see both of those two teams later on here in the season in a couple of weeks. In the last two of the last 3 games of the season, we'll see Beloit. After tonight, we will see Council Grove on the road, and then Beloit at home, Republic County on the road, and Ellsworth here at home to finish up the regular season on senior night. Right now our score here at halftime, it is 22-21 Knights. We'll take one more break, come back with the second half after this break. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart. Teams back on the floor, and we are underway in the third quarter and the second half as Katie Weiss. Knights will go right to left as you view it. Concordia left to right. And he leads to the basket, up and good right off the bat. Lee's got 3. And the Knights up by 3, 24-21 early on, opening 30 seconds of the third quarter. So the Knights down 2-0 early. That was the lone lead. The shot from three-point range to tie it, up and good. I started to say that Knights led 2-0, or actually Knights trailed 2-0, went up 3-2 on a Weiss 3. Concordia tied it at 3, and the Knights led from that point on, and now we're tied for the second time. 2-2. Or actually, I take that back. It was 3-3 for a moment. Now 24-24, and with a minute gone by here in the second, Concordia with the lead and a chance to take what would be their second lead of the game. Been charging back since that second quarter. Early in the second, when the Knights took what was their biggest lead at the moment at 10, at 15-5. All knotted at 24. Inbound now, a lob pass in the lane, a turnaround shot up, and it rolls off the back of the iron. So still a tie game. Addie lead down the floor for Sacred Heart. Now with the right hand in the corner. Douglas for 3, got it. She's got 9. Quiet first quarter offensively, but Douglas was rebounding and stealing in the first quarter. Now a steal by Douglas, and now coming alive offensively to the basket. Up, missed the shot though, and a foul is called in the backcourt on Douglas. Or will it be? Actually, they'll call it on Lee, it looked like, and it will be on Addie. Skylar Douglas clapped her hands in a bit of frustration, but it is Concordia ball. It's the first team foul for either team here, and almost played 2 minutes already here in a fast-moving second quarter. Really a fast-moving game up and down. We're still just 38 minutes into this one, and we're already 2 minutes into the third quarter. Another foul on the floor, and Megan Torrey, the body language, and that's who's run up with the foul. So it's her third. Richards to the scorer's table to check back in. In for Torrey. A minute beyond 6 minutes to go in the third, and the Knights on a Skylar Douglas 3 up by 3, and there's a tip out of bounds by Weiss. So the inbound is going to be Cash. Off it goes to Bethune. Back to Cash, right side. Right lane line. Boy, Addie Lee in there reaching in for the loose ball, but taken back and missing was McDaniel for Concordia, and the ball back to Sacred Heart once again. 5:40 left, and there's a pass thrown away. Skips away from both number 11s right in front of us between the scorer's table and the night coaches and the bench, as neither Jessup nor Lee got a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds off the Knights. Right corner to Jessup. Out high again, Bethune back to the left side. Lob down low, up, shot good. Taylor McDaniel with 4, and the lead back down to a point, 27-26. Been tied twice at 3-3 and 24-24, but the Knights have not trailed. Boy, a long one. Katie Weiss, another 3. 6 of 7 by my count. Missed the first one. She's hit her last 6 in a row. 18 points on 6 triples. Now the lead 4, 2-possession lead for the Knights. First time here in the second half. There's a traveling violation called on Calgren. Ball back to the Knights as checking in. Going to be Kinley Williams in there for Carlgren, excuse me. 4:45 and rolling here, third quarter. The Knights up by 4 and looking to add to it. Nice lead. A nice pass from Richards, rather to Douglas, up and good. That was a nice pass. Richards the assist. Douglas the basket. She's got 11 all of a sudden. We'll give and go down the lane. A shot up and good off the glass. That's Cash with her 5th point. 4-point game again, 32-28. Lee right baseline up and under the basket. High off the glass, but no good. Rebound taken by Williams. And now it's going to be Jessup across the timeline for Concordia halfway through the third. It's Cash with it. Kicked out. 3 ball from the corners up. Missed. And the rebound taken by Addie Lee. So again, the counterpart in jersey numbers, Jessup for Concordia. There's a 3 by Douglas. That one will go. Douglas, 8 in the quarter, 14 for the game, did not score in the first. Come alive now in the second and halfway through the third quarter, and a little more than halfway through the third. 7-point game all of a sudden. It's an 11-4 run by the Knights after it was tied at 24. Sydney Getz will check in for Addie Lee, also for Concordia. Bethune goes out, and Hannah Bridwell, 5'3" freshman, comes in. Also checking back in, Carly Carlgren, and also Jalen Roush. Richards to Weiss in the inbound, 7-point game, 35-28, 3:10 to play, third quarter. 2 team fouls against the Knights, none thus far against Concordia. 3 ball right side up, that one will miss off the front iron. And again, by my count, Weiss now 6 of 8 from beyond the arc. 18 points. 2:50 left and counting here in the third. Beyond the arc with it, Bridwell. Lob, Roush, kick back out, Cash, left side. It's in the corner. Ball fake there. Top of the key again, Bridwell up, missed it off the heel. A high rebound taken and put back up and good by Carly Carlgren, now with 8 points. And a timeout's going to be called at the 2:31 mark, third quarter. 35-30 Knights. And this will be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break as well as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Back in Salina, Sacred Heart, Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast this evening. 35-30, tied at 24, and now it's an 11-5 run. Check that, 11-6 run, I should say. 5-point game. Did the math really fast last time. That time, not so much. 2.5. That, what I tried to say, said, it's a 5-point night lead. That's the important thing. 35-30 blue and gold, 2:20 left, third quarter. There's Sydney Getz in there for the Knights. Now Katie Weiss between the rings. Dumped off to Nicole Richards. She'll drive in the lane. Put up a shot, though. Missed it short. And it's rebounded by Carlgren. Concordia with it now. Down 5. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still just 2 team fouls on the Knights here in the quarter and none on the Concordia Panthers. Ball fake there. A shot short. Offensive rebound put back up. So Williams missed. Roush did not. She's got 10 points. First double-figure score tonight for Concordia. and lead back down to one possession at 35-32. So Knights, again, good run for them, but Concordia starts coming right back in a drive, and foul's going to be called as Weiss drove the right lane line. Williams picks up the foul. Kenley Williams, her first and the first on the team. As checking back in, Bethune, Jessup, and McDaniel for Concordia. As they'll join out there, Roush and Carlgren. Shot up, three-pointer good. And another Katie Weiss three. 7 for 9. $21 points for Katie Weiss. And Weiss with a steal on the spot. And she'll hold it up near half court. 6-point game, and dribbles with the left hand, calls out a play with the right, but quick timeout by head coach Carl Hines. We'll take one as well with a minute and a second left, third quarter. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Winter travel can be treacherous if your tires are worn out. Stay safe with an inspection at Commercial Tire Company. Cold weather also drops the inflation in your tires. Get them checked today to avoid losing grip or damaging your tires. Commercial Tire will help keep you safe. For repairs that aren't tire related, our automotive and diesel mechanics will fix it right the first time. Commercial Tire Centers, West Crawford and North 9th, Salina.
Commercial Tire Centers, where service is everything.
Back in Salina here at Sacred Heart. 61 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Concordia had it back down to a three-point game a moment ago, but another Katie Weiss triple has cut has extended the night lead from 3 to 6, 38-32. Knights by 2 possessions with the ball. Weiss to lead for 3 now, right side. That's going to be missed over the basket, and rebound Concordia. And here come the Panthers back down the floor. Carlgren, left side to Bethune, right side all the way across. Jessup to Carlgren, now in the lane, is missed. Offensive rebound, put back up, and another second chance basket. McDaniel with 6, and the lead is 4. And now thank you so much. 17 seconds left, late here in the third. Knights going to play for 1. Down to 12, 11, and 10 seconds to go. Eshelman back to Weiss, another 3, up, good again. 24, 8 of 10 from three-point range. The Knights lead by 7 after 3. And we'll get a break in. We'll come back with the 4th after this. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Back in Salina here at Sacred Heart. 41-34. 4 in the first, 1 in the second, and 3 in the third. Katie Weiss, 24 points, 8 of 10 from three-point range. 14, by the way, for Skylar Douglas as well. Concordia working it around the perimeter. Left wing now off to the right side driving. Jessup to Carlgren. Now Roush just inside the lane. Back to Roush. Bounce pass left side, now kicked out. Three-point shot coming. Three-point shot going. Now it's Kinsley Bethune, her first points of the game. And now Concordia gets it back once again. Minute gone by here, or nearly that, here in the fourth. Reach in by Eshelman, going for the steal. It's knocked out of bounds. Cash checks back in for Concordia.
Eddie, don't let her sit on you. Don't let her come and post. Be good on the
7:07 to play in regulation, 41-37. Again, a couple of different times here, different points of the game. The Knights, a big run. Concordia answers to tie it up. That was back at 24, and now reaching in a steal by Douglas. Another run here. Back in the third, the Knights went up by 3 possessions, but then Concordia came right back to within 3, and Addie Lee lost it off the right hand, out of bounds, and
Hey, go LA. Take double one of them. Doesn't matter, call one.
a little grimace on her face, just that they turned the ball over, did the Knights, but Concordia with it back. 4-point game, still a 2-possession lead for the Knights, 41-37. 90 seconds gone by here in the fourth. Timeout called by Trey Kuhlman. And Concordia, 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast this evening. The Concordia ball in front of their own bench. Inbound Cash with it in the near corner, left corner I should say, and now a foul is going to be called. Douglas picks it up. Just her second, first on the team here in the fourth quarter. 6:19 to play in regulation. Up top between the rings, Jessup. Looking back to the left. There's a tip ball out of bounds. It's going to go flag. It went off Weiss. So it's going to be Concordia ball again. Carlgren. Jessup, and now in the corner. Back to Carlgren, out to Jessup on the wing right. Beyond the arc now, picks up her dribble. Roush with it and actually lost it. But there is Carlgren to collect it back for Concordia, but the shot no good. Rebound, Avery Eshelman. 5:40 left in the game. Knights by 4 with the ball. Bounce pass, right elbow. Torrey, back to Weiss. Runners missed. I think she's only shot 2 from inside the arc and missed them both, has Weiss, but she's hit 8 threes. There's a shot on the other end, no good. Rebound Eshelman, and now tied up. And possession, well, it's going to be a foul called against Carlgren and Concordia. Just her first. Each team with one here. We've played about 2 minutes and 45 seconds here in the third quarter. Still a 4-point game. Knights on top with the ball. Douglas around Eshelman for a moment there. And looking back, try to get it to Weiss and does. Weiss surveys the situation. Dribbles to the left lane line, kicked out. Torrey for 3 in the corner, up and missed. And the rebound goes back to Jessup and back to Concordia again. Down 4 are the Panthers. Right baseline driving, Carlgren. And foul, she'll shoot 2. That'll be the second team foul on the Knights with 4:44 to go in the fourth. Weiss's first personal. To the free throw line, Carly Carlgren. There's the first free throw up. And off the heel, no good. 41-37. Bethune checks back in for Roush for Concordia. Comes a second free throw. Shot up. Also missed, so missing both free throws. No harm done there point-wise, and now, again, back and forth, right to left hand for Katie Wise. She dribbled with the left hand a moment ago, threw up a sign for a play. Boy, Douglas. Low post. Playing tough down there. Foul called on Riley Jessup. That's her first. Each team now with a couple. 4.5 to play in regulation. 41-37. The Knights remain up by 4. Douglas, free throw, rattles in there. And Douglas now at 15 points as well. Scoreless in the first. She had 6 in the second. 8 more in the third, 1 here in the fourth. 15 points for her, 24 for Weiss. Clock winds again. 4:21 to go here in the fourth. And trying to zip a pass out to the corner. Jessup from Cash, but Knights will take it away. Now lead to the basket. Tough angle, but drew a foul. 4:09 to play in the game. The foul called on Bethune. Addie Lee will shoot 2 free throws. 1 of 2 in the first quarter from the line. 42-37. Free throw up. First one good. And a modest 4 for Lee on the night. Richards checked back in. Inbound. Off the iron, the backboard, and into the hands of Carlgren for Concordia as we are midway through the fourth. Driving Carlgren, kicked out. Cash, ball fake from 3-point range, and into the lane she goes. This will be the 3rd team foul on the Knights. This one will go on Eshelman. I believe that's her 3rd as well, and it is. Left lane line, Eshelman and Weiss. Right side, Richards and Lee. And between the rings, Skylar Douglas. In there for Concordia, Carlgren and Bethune. Also out there, Jessup. At the line, Cash shooting her 2nd free throw. That one is good. 6 points for her, and McDaniel was in there as Jessup now checks out, and Hannah Bridwell back in. 3:50 left and rolling here in the fourth, 43-38. Lee and Douglas each 1 of 2 from the free throw line to push what was a 3-point game again down to, or up to 5, I should say. Lee eyed a 3 there for a moment, the left wing, and bounce pass for Eshelman, skips out of bounds, but it is tipped off one of the Panthers, so it's going to remain Sacred Heart ball. It'll be Weiss to inbound. 3:33 to play here in the fourth quarter. Out high to Douglas. Near the center circle. Left side now to Weiss to come get it. There's Richards. Back to Weiss. 3:23. Clock continues to tick away. Knights by 2 possessions, 43-38. Back to Weiss near side. Each team with 3 fouls here in the quarter. 4 timeouts left for the Knights, 2 for Concordia. Possession arrow pointing the way of the Knights, and there's a steal, and stolen right back by Douglas to the basket off the glass. Good and one. A quick steal by Cash for Concordia, and Douglas stole it right back, went to the basket, made the shot off the glass, and draws the and one foul. Knights up 7 now and a chance for 8. Checking out is Cash. Back in there is Williams. For Concordia, here comes, gets to the scorer's table. 2nd free throw, also no good, so another 1 of 2 trip for the Knights. Or actually, that was the, I guess I shouldn't say that. It was one shot there off the basket, but 2:45 to play, and a reach in by Weiss, and tie-up called, though possession, as I mentioned, the arrow was pointing the way of the Knights, so they've got possession on the tie-up. 2:46 to play in regulation. Knights down by 7, 45-38. Full timeout called by head coach Carl Hines at Sacred Heart. We'll take a break as well as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart basketball at Salina Post. Knights by 7. Brought to you by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back here to the Sacred Heart Gym. 2:46 to play in the game. Knights up by 7 now, want to put this thing away. As again, the pattern the game is taken. Each team, the Knights go up around 3 possessions. The Panthers seem to make a comeback. It happened twice throughout the game thus far, and Concordia needs one more good run to get right back in this thing as they trail by 3 possessions and down 7 right now. And just about to me, and oh, the scorer's table had not been in front of me, that ball would have been in my lap. But nonetheless, 2:20 left. The 3 from the far corner up, missing. Rebound to Richards, and she's fouled. So now into the bonus go the Knights all of a sudden. That's the 3rd foul called on Kenley Williams. And into the bonus go the Knights. They'll shoot 2 free throws from out here on out every foul that Concordia commits. Knights have given up, been charged for 3. Richards' free throw good. That's her first point of the game. And for the Knights, gets out. Douglas, Lee, Eshelman, Weiss at the line. Richards for the Knights. 2:15 to play in regulation. Knights by 8 now. And Richards again. That one will miss. Rebound taken by Roush. 4 single free throws. Actually 3, I should say. 1 of 2 trips from the line. Left side baseline shot up, missed. Offensive rebound and a foul called on Addie Lee will pick it up. Or no, we'll be at the other 11. And it will be Addie Williams, so Richards will go out, Torrey back in, and Lee called for her 3rd personal foul. 2 minutes even to play in regulation. Knights by 8. Reaching, taken away by Katie Weiss. Behind the back dribble. Woo, and Torrey and Roush both slide right across the timeline. Smile there, at least I saw on Torrey's face for a moment. And now Torrey with the ball. Left corner, between the rings. Trying to burn a little clock. Katie Weiss against Cash. Backs up around a pick from Eshelman. Now back to her left. And right side, or left, to her left, I should say, to Douglas. Now Torrey. Minute 24, minute 23 and rolling as the Knights is trying to keep burning precious time off that clock, up by 8. There's Addie Lee now. Backs up beyond the arc between the circles, 110, 109. Douglas back to Weiss again near half court. 14 fouls on the Knights, so at this point, either team commits a foul, the other team will be shooting 2 free throws. 55 seconds and counting. The Knights have burned about a minute of the 2 minutes that were left. Douglas to Lee. And again, Concordia is not fouling. And now they do. They'll go on Bethune. Each team with 5 team fouls now. Or no, I take that back. That's going to be 6 for Concordia. Still 4 on the Knights. Concordia not officially into the bonus as of yet, but free throw is good by Addie Lee. It's her 3rd free throw make. 5 for the game. Mia Hamilton's checked in for the Knights, as has Alyssa Patterson. Joining Lee, Sydney gets out there, as is Avery Eschman for the Knights. 2nd free throw. Conley buries 2 free throws here in crunch time. Knights by 10 now by 2 free throws, courtesy of Addie Lee. Out high with it, here's Cash. Entry pass to Roush down low, off the glass, up and good. Timeout called. That's a dozen for Roush now. Full timeout, we'll take it as well. You're listening and watching at Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Back in Salina and Sacred Heart. 30 seconds left and a pass inbounds. Not sure if Weiss wasn't quite ready for that, but it skipped away. About a second off the clock, 28.4 to go. Late in this one, quick inbound into Bethune. And she lost it off. Saved it though, did she? But right back to Skylar Douglas for the Knights. And again, Knights coach is just saying hold it up. And they're not trying to score the Knights. They're just trying to burn that clock, and we're down to 9 and down to 8 seconds. And this will do it. Seconds tick away, and the Knights are going to win it. Concordia came back to tie it at 24 and came back by 3 after being down by 3 possessions later in the 3rd quarter, but the Knights pull away and hold on for what's a 48-40 win. We will come back and start post-game and give you some of the individual scoring numbers in this one. As you're listening and watching Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maori Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of North Central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maori Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MaoriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maori.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart basketball here from the Sacred Heart Gym back in Salina. Well, 9 games in the books, 5 from the girls, 4 for the boys, in the final game of the 10 this crazy week. Set to go here in about 15 minutes. The two boys teams out warming up. As the girls is finishing up, as Sacred Heart improves to 10-6 on the season. They remain 3-4 in the NCAA league. Meanwhile, the Concordia Lady Panthers fall to 6-7, and they remain 2-2 in the NCKL. Final score again, 48-40, as the scoring for the victorious Sacred Heart Knights. 24 points for Katie Weiss. She went 4 of 5 in the first quarter alone. 8 of 10 in the game for 24 points on 8 threes. 17 more by Skylar Douglas, 6 by Addie Lee, and 1 of 2 from the line in the fourth quarter. That one from Nicole Richards. 48-40. Concordia's 40. 12 points by Jalen Roush off the bench to lead her team. 8 points by Charlie Carlgren. Also 6 apiece from Taylor McDaniel and Riley Jessup. 5 points from Charlie's Cash. And 3 points by Kinsley Bethune for the Lady Panthers. I'm gonna have a hard time picking one. I'm just gonna take the easy way out as our gems of the game. Gonna name 2 of them here, and it is gonna be Katie Weiss and Skylar Douglas. Katie Weiss, half of the night's points by herself, 24-48. Missed her first 3. Hit the next 4 in succession in the first quarter. Another one in the second, and 3 more in the third to finish with 24 points. And Skylar Douglas really around doing some of the heavy lifting, so to speak, with the rebounding and the stealing in the first quarter in particular, but came alive. 6 points in the second, 8 more in the third, and 3 more in the fourth for 17 for her. So we will, am I cheating a little bit? Maybe. But I'm going to name 2. I'm going to name co-gems of the game here tonight. 2 gems brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. And again, our players of the game, the gems of the game, Katie Weiss and Skylar Douglas tonight for the victorious Sacred Heart Knights. And once again, Concordia 10-6 on the season, 3-4 in the league. They remain. Concordia remains 2-2 in league, and they go to 6-7 overall. So there's our final for the girls game. We will shift gears, take a break, come back, and talk about the boys after this, as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maori Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of north central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maori Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MaoriClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maori.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart. I'm Adam Coulter, getting set for our second of two this evening as the Sacred Heart boys will try and complete the sweep. As again, the girls just finishing up. Final score in that one, Sacred Heart 48, Concordia 40. And coming up for these two teams, they matched up 1 year ago up in Concordia. And actually, it was Sacred Heart falling in that one. Tough loss as they fell 56-50, and neither team were, for Coach Gormley's Sacred Heart team, they didn't lose anybody to graduation. And as he told me last night during post-game of the Minneapolis game, Concordia is going to bring that same squad as well that they played against last year. So essentially the same two core groups of teams, the core groups of their teams, will face off here tonight, and the Knights will try and repay the favor. After they lost at Concordia a year ago, they'll try and defend the home floor here and split the series with Concordia here coming up this evening. Sacred Heart comes in at 13-2 on the season. They're 5-2 in the NCAA league. Meanwhile, Concordia is 7-5, and they are 3-1 in the NCAA league, or the NCKL, I should say. Excuse me for that. Head coach for the Knights, Brian Gormley, and head coach for Concordia is Derek Holmes. Knights will start all five stars will be seniors for Sacred Heart, and meanwhile for Concordia, they'll start 3 seniors, a junior and a sophomore, in their starting lineup as get closer and closer to the opening tap here from Sacred Heart. We'll come back with the starters on the opening tip-off from this one here from Sacred Heart as we take another break. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of 2 types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits. APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart basketball on a Saturday evening special, Saturday night special. Getting set for the opening tap, and here are the starters for the boys game. First of all, for the visiting Concordia Panthers, 7-5 record overall. They're 3-1 in the NCKL. Head coach Derek Holmes will start as senior, 5'9", Joey Henderson. Also Shane Parker, 6'4", just a sophomore. The youngest of the Panthers, youngest of the starting 10 that'll be on the court early on. Peyton Redder, 6 foot, and a junior. Another Peyton Breeze, 6'2", and a senior, and also a senior at 6'7". So the size there for Concordia, Jonathan Turner. So Turner, Breeze, Redder, Parker, and Henderson for Concordia. And meanwhile, for Sacred Heart head coach Brian Gormley's team, 13-2 overall. 5-2 in the NCAA League, and again this game, these two matched up at Concordia last year. The Panthers got the win there, 56-50, and the core for both teams back again this season, and should be another close one here. Starting tonight for Sacred Hearts is Michael Matucci, and all of the guys are seniors. 5'9" guard, senior Michael Matucci starts tonight, as does Evan Bogart, 6'3" forward. Jess Samuelson, 6'2" forward. Also Jason Mars, a 6'3" forward. And Max Ehrlich, a 6-foot guard, and all 5 of them are seniors. Jason Mars, Max Ehrlich, Jess Samuelson, Evan Bogart, and Michael Matucci for Sacred Heart this evening. Knights again in the home whites, trimmed in the blue and gold, the gold numerals and letters with the dark blue trim and the gold stripe across the jersey top and the shorts. Sacred Heart across the jerseys for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, for Concordia, the road red uniforms has Concordia across the front, red and white, with the white numerals and letters, black trim, and a checkerboard formation in red and whites across the jerseys, tops and bottoms, down the sides of those for Concordia. So it's 6'7", Jonathan Turner for Concordia, 6 foot Evan Bogart for Sacred Heart. Here's the opening tap, controlled by Concordia. And we're no, we're not. Stop for a moment there, and play resumes. Underway in the first. Concordia right to left as you view it here in the opening half. The Knights left to right. Opening minute. Jump stop, right side to Redder. Into the corner. 3-point shot up strong. Another one just like last night at Minneapolis. One bounce off the iron and it pops straight up and falls through. On the other end, here's Matucci with it, left wing. Peyton Reese for 3. 3-0 early. Mars answers with a 2. Still the opening minute, 3-2 the score. Concordia, the opening triple. The Knights answer with a 2 and within 1 now. Right lane line driving and traveling violation called against Shane Parker. Ball back to the Knights. Mars will inbound to Matucci. Minute 10 gone by early on in this one. Knights looking for their first lead. Down 3-0 and now down 3-2. Matucci to his left. Samuelson to the corner. Bogart. Ehrlich heaves a three up. Missed that one. Tipped around and it's going to be right back to Ehrlich to the basket. Up and under. Samuelson. That won't go. Rebound to Jonathan Turner at 6'7". He's got 4 inches on any other player on the court. There's a shot forced up and knocked out of bounds. No good by Henderson. Out of bounds onto the Knight stage. And then it's to the cheerleaders. One of the cheerleaders picked up the ball, tried to pick it up with her pom-poms, and got it over to the referee. Couple of minutes in the first quarter, still 3-2. Matucci eyeballs a three for a moment. Now back to Mars, right foul line extended. Up top, Samuelson gives it off to Bogart to the free throw line, right lane line. Picks up his dribble there, a couple of spins, shot off glass and good. Bogart with 2, and that gives the Knights their first lead. 3-0 and 4-3. So the Panthers the first 3, the Knights the last 4, I should say, the last 2 baskets. 2.5 gone by in the first. The turnaround shot by Henderson. Down low, shot up and missed. Rebound Matucci for the Knights. Outlet, Ehrlich. Down low for Samuelson and bit hard into the padding on the baseline wall. Little grimace on his face and now a smile. He looks like he's all right. We're approaching 3 minutes gone by here in the first, and the Knights with a 1-point lead, 4-3. With a 3-point shot on the other end, that's going to miss. Offensive rebound, kicked out. Henderson again on the right elbow, now beyond the arc. The turnaround and a shot up, missed. Rebound taken by Bogart. Missed by Parker. Outlet pass now, Samuelson again for Matucci, and that one's good. Give Mike the assist. And Samuelson in the basket. It's now 6-3 Knights. 6-0 spurt by the Knights after being down by 3 initially. Between the rings. Peyton and Peyton out there. Peyton Breeze, Peyton Redder for Concordia. One P-E-Y-T-O-N, one P-A-Y-T-O-N. 4:25 to play, first quarter. Timeout called by Concordia, and head coach Derek Holmes will take it as well. 30-second timeout as the Knights lead 6-3, 4:25 to play opening quarter. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to the Sacred Heart Gym. Adam Coulter and Brian Dennett on the broadcast. Our 10th game of 10 this week. 5 doubleheaders in the past 6 nights for Sacred Heart. Jump stop by Matucci. Left side to Mars. Shot up good. 3 ball by Jason Mars. He's got 5. And the Knights on a 9-0 run now as they've turned a 3-point deficit into a 6-point advantage with halfway through the opening quarter with 4 minutes left. Right elbow, handing it off to Henderson. Now back. Breeze. Kicked out against Henderson. And a Redder. Redder to Breeze, and now Henderson again down low and triple team, kick back out. Left side, 3-pointer up, missed. Long rebound taken by Bogart for the Knights. 3.5 to play first quarter. The Knights surrender the first 3 and have scored the last 9. Up 6. Matucci for three. That one will rim off. Rebound taken by Redder. Here come the Panthers back down. Starting five still on the floor for both teams in this one. Right lane line driving and an offensive foul called. Bogart there to take it. And they'll ring up Shane Parker with the offensive infraction. 3:06 to play. First quarter, I should say. Getting ahead of myself, to say the least. So Bogart will inbound, and into the game is Lewis Van Meter for Concordia. Outlet now, Samuelson 2-on-1. Left side up off the glass. Boy, it just sat on the iron. Just about spun off, but just enough to keep it on the iron, and Ehrlich with a couple. Now Matucci, the lone Knight, without a point yet. 2:45 to play. It's 11-3. Bogart, Samuelson, and Ehrlich 2 apiece. 5 for Mars. 11-3 Knights. 11-0 run. Fade away, missed. Out of bounds, it's going to go off Jason Mars, and he knew it. Out of bounds, back to the Panthers. First foul called. That one against, as I mentioned, Shane Parker of Concordia. Another fast-paced game with not a lot of fouls early on, much the same the girls was early on. Henderson. Now in Van Meter. Beyond the arc to Redder. Lob down low, overthrew. And Ehrlich falling back. Had the ball and looks like he threw it off of Turner. It goes back out of bounds, and the ball back to the Knights, up by 8 on an 11-0 run. Matucci. Samuelson, top of the key, handing it off Ehrlich. A nice lob down low for Samuelson, another 2. He's got 4. Knights on a 13-0 run. Up by 10. There's a tip and a steal by the Knights. Ehrlich coast to coast off the glass, but foul from behind. 2 shots coming. This will be the second team foul in Concordia. And they'll ring it up on Joey Henderson, his first. $1:57 to play first quarter, and the Knights. Peyton Breeze three-pointer made 3-0, and a free throw by Max Ehrlich has just made it 14-3. 14 straight by the Knights. Second free throw, good. 15 straight by the Knights. Out comes Samuelson, and in for the Knights, their first sub, as Will Tuttle checks in for the Knights. 15-3 run. Knights may not be done yet. Before Concordia scores again, down low, stripped, out of bounds. A nice play by Bogart. Really doing a good job of being effective defensively against the big 6'7" Jonathan Turner. Up high beyond the arc with it. Down the lane, Van Meter. Back beyond the arc, a three-point shot is up, and that'll break the run. So Breeze with the 2 threes. Sandwiching 15 points by the Knights. A minute 20 left. Left low block, and there's 3. That's going to be a foul call. 2 shots again for the Knights in the act of shooting. Bogart to the line. And the foul, the first, this one on Jonathan Turner. So each of 3 Concordia players, 1 foul apiece. Bogart to shoot for the Knights. 3 for the Panthers. 15 for the Knights, 3 for the Panthers again, and now 1 for the Knights. Bogart with 3, Samuelson 4, Ehrlich with 4, Mars with 5. 16-6 Knights by 10. Samuelson back to the free throw line, or back to the scores table, I should say. Bogart to the free throw line. Second shot forthcoming. Second shot will pop in there. So Bogart with 4. Bogart, Samuelson, and Ehrlich all with 4. Mars with 5. 17-60 advantage. 1:15 to play here in the first. The Knights up by double figures again at 11. Pass beyond the arc. It's a breeze. Back to the near side. It's passed down low, up and good. Shane Parker with the basket. Down the floor on the other end. And there's another foul. 4th. This one will go, it looked like, on Shane Parker. I take that back. Yes, it is Shane Parker. His second. That's the 4th team foul here in the quarter against Concordia. Free throw is up. Free throw is good by Samuelson. 2 Knights with 5, 2 Knights with 4. 18-8 the score. 56.5 to go, and Samuelson, left-handed shooter, free throw up. That one pops out. Driving to the basket, high off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Matucci. Slowly maneuvering to the timeline, and across he goes. In no particular hurry, as the Knights looks like they're going to burn this clock down and go for the final shot here in the opening quarter as we're under 30 seconds. Matucci just dribbling in that Knight logo at half court, just outside of the center circle. Now to his left. 13, 12, 11. Calling for Samuelson, now dumped off. Tuttle for 3, right corner missed. Rebound to Henderson for Concordia with 3, with 2, with 1. And Concordia won't get a shot off. So the Knights go down 3-0 early. 15-3 or 15-3 or 15-0 run to follow that. As the Knights up by 10 here at the end of the first quarter, 18-8. So we'll come back with a second after this. You're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. 8 minutes on the clock for the start of the second quarter of play. The Knights go on a 15-0 run. Actually, a couple of threes sandwiching a 15-0 run by the Knights. 15-6 at that point. The Knights 3 more, 2 more for Concordia as we sit at 18-8. Under 8 to play. Just underway, I should say, here in the second quarter. Knights ball with a 10-point advantage. Matucci between the rings. To his right. Pass to Samuelson. Near corner, 3 ball. And good by Tettle. First bench points for the Knights, and Tug is an open shot out there. Chances are he's going to hit it. A drive in the lane, no shot. This will be on the floor, out of bounds. Going to call it on Walker Tuttle, who's checked in. Will Tuttle, my goodness. Trying to say Will and Walker at the same time, and it ain't happening. Shot on the inbound, miss, rebound to Bogart. So Bogart, Matucci, Samuelson with the ball on the breakaway. Turnaround, shot no good, rebound Concordia. Walker Tuttle and Will Tuttle in the game for Sacred Heart. 7:10 to play before halftime, opening minute, second quarter. Pass now as Luke Donovan's checked in. Another tall, lanky player at 6'4". Shot left side missing, rebound to Samuelson. Now Matucci. Left side to Ehrlich. Beyond the arc there, back to Matucci. Samuelson, top of the key. Handing off to now a cutting Ehrlich. Now Will Tuttle, right side. Back to Ehrlich. Back to Matucci again. Left corner, Matucci. Little give and go from Samuelson and Matucci, but the shot won't go, and the possession back to Concordia. 6:25 to go now before halftime. Drive down the lane, knifing his way, but the basket will not go for Peyton Redder. Matucci quickly back down the floor now. Ehrlich, ball fake from three-point range. Swung it back, Matucci for three from the left corner. That'll miss, and nearly got his own rebound right back to him, but rebounded by Henderson. Back to Concordia. Down the floor, slipping with it. No foul either way. Back out Henderson for three. Right wing, that's going to miss. And out of bounds to the Knights. Well, no, nice save, but it does go back to the Knights. Down the floor, Matucci. Right side, Tuttle for three again. That one will miss. Tipped around, and the Knights are going to get it back. And Samuelson, boy, that was a tip ball. Referees, I always enjoy this. The referees are actually at midcourt discussing. One referee said it was over and back, and the other one said it was tipped, so
Nobody has possession on the rebound. All we give is tip.
who trumps who, and it is night ball. I had just heard Coach Gormley say no one has a rebound no one has possession on the rebound. It was tipped. They just tipped it. That right out of Coach Gormley's mouth next to me. Little explanation. Left side. Ehrlich swings it to Matucci from the left wing. Now Walker Tuttle. Right lane line to Will. Up. Back out again to Ehrlich. 5:15 to play in the second quarter. Ehrlich in the lane, shot up, and good and one. Another one that just kind of popped up there, bounced a couple of times, wanted to fall, but fall off rather, and it does go in. So now Ehrlich leads the night with 6. Bogart 4, Samuelson 5, Mars 5. Ehrlich with 6 and a chance for 7 right here. 23-8, 24-8. 7 for Ehrlich, and the lead is all of a sudden 16. As the Knights now 6-0 spurt to start this second quarter. Again, the Knights a 15-0 run after they were down 3-0 early, and they have not looked back since. Under 5 to play before halftime. There's an entry pass down low, and boy, that one around the iron and fell off. And boy, 3 white jerseys all with their hands up. Defense by the Knights. And the big fellow could not convert a shot there, but Concordia ball. There's a pass to the baseline from to Van Meter, and loses it out of bounds. 4:34 to play before intermission. And the Knights get it back up 16. Coming up at halftime, we're going to step aside, or I will anyway, from the mic anyway, for a moment, as we're going to have another championship banner presentation. This will be, I believe, Scholars Bowl. Shot up. Matucci with the assist. Walker Tuttle with the basket. 2 for him. And on the other end, Henderson with a basket. That's his first. He's past the midpoint now of the second quarter. Far side to right. Tuttle there in the corner. Gives now to Walker Tuttle. Ehrlich. Now Will Tuttle with it back. Matucci. Free throw line back to Walker Tuttle in the corner to Will Tuttle. Left elbow, now left wing. Ehrlich in the lane to Samuelson in traffic. Again, Ehrlich in the near corner. Samuelson again. Left low block, turnaround shot, up and right through there. Samuelson with 7. The Knights have outscored the Panthers now 10-2 here in the quarter. Shot up missing, rebound Matucci. Under 3 to play before halftime, 28-10. Now, Walker Tuttle goes to Ehrlich. Left side, Matucci for 3. Shot. High rebound, and right there, and Matucci got the tip back. It was 6'7" Turner, also in there, Max Tuttle, and got the tip.
Oh, what a pass. Great pass. Great
In the background, Coach Bogart applauding that last pass, but it does go back, does possession to Concordia. 2.5 to play before halftime, and a 28-10 Sacred Heart lead on the other end, off the glass, up and good. Shaden Parker, 2, 28-12. So it's been a 10-4 spread now here in the second. Knights by 16. In the lane, Matucci, patient there to the elbow, Bogart. Mars also back in, a shot deflected, and back Concordia with 2 minutes to go. Knights by 16, led by 18 a moment ago. Beyond the arc, Breeze. Breeze goes left side, Payton to Payton. That's Redder for 3, and he buries it. That's his first points of the game. 28-15, Knights still on top by a baker's dozen now with 1:38 to play. Timeout's going to be called by the Knights. Coach wants a full timeout. We'll take it with him. Sacred Heart 28, Concordia 15, 1:37 left before halftime. You're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Back from Sacred Heart, 28-15, the Knights led by 18 a moment ago. The last 5 tallied by Concordia to cut the deficit down to 13 with 1:35 to play before halftime. Matucci with it. Mars hands it off to Matucci. Nice pass, right baseline, off the glass. Good, and 1 for Bogart. He's got 6 now. Bogart the and 1 free throw. And it's up and right through there. 1:25 to play before halftime. 31-15, Knights by 16. Payton to Payton. That was Breeze to Redder. Back to Breeze. Left side. Starting 5 back on the floor for the Knights. There's a traveling violation called on Joey Henderson. As Samuelson, Ehrlich, Bogart, Mars, and Matucci back in for the Knights. Concordia's got Henderson, Parker, Redder. Also out there is Turner and Breeze, so all 5 starters are on the floor for both squads right now with 1 minute left before halftime. Oh, and Matucci with a pass back to Mars. Wasn't ready for it, wasn't looking for it at that moment. 55 seconds left, final minute of regulation here in the opening half. Near side to Henderson, driving. Nice pass to the baseline, but shot missing, tipped out of bounds. Off of Turner, out of bounds to the Knights with 43.8 to go. We'll see what the Mars Matucci again. saunters across the timeline. No particular hurry to get there other than to beat the 10 seconds. 30 seconds left. Matucci in the center circle. The counterpart number ones, Henderson in front of Matucci. 20 seconds left. Matucci again, dribbling it out. Mars up there with him, along with Turner for Concordia. Picked up his dribble. There's Matucci. Bogart thought about a three for a moment there. The basket, a hard shot off the glass, up and good. Bogart with 5, and we're through. Woo. Good looking shot from long range. That would have, did not see if that would have counted or not, but nonetheless, it's of no consequence. As for the halftime score, it's Knights led by 18 at 1 point, and they've spread the lead out to 18 once more here at halftime. It's Sacred Heart 33 and Concordia 15. We will come back. Well, actually, we'll keep it right here. I take that back. We'll keep it right here. I'm gonna step away, and we're gonna film the halftime here, the banner presentation. So I will step away, and we will be back here to get you set for the start of the fourth quarter. After this, as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Good evening. At this time, we'd like to recognize Sacred Heart High School's 2023 State Championship Scholars Bowl team and present their championship banner. Please welcome the members of Sacred Heart's 2023 State Scholars Bowl team. Marcus White. Stephanie Silverman. Jace Douglas. Andy Marshall. Abram Anderson. And Jason Mars. Their coaches, head coach David Green, assistant coach Anna Padilla Gordon, last fall and winter, this team of scholars competed against some of the sharpest minds in Kansas. They won first place at Ellsworth, South Bend, Saline, Tescott, Minneapolis, and Kuwait, the NCAA League Tournament, and 2A Regional Tournament. In 2022-2023, Scholars Bowl team completed its season at the 2A State Scholars Bowl Tournament at Waukegan Trigo, where they won against Mount Ridge to secure the State Scholars Bowl Championship for the second year in a row. Congratulations to the 2022 Sacred Heart Knights Scholars Bowl team. In all that we do, we seek to bring glory and honor to God. At this time, Principal John Krychek and Athletic Director Mike Shaw present the Sacred Heart High School Scholars Bowl banner to your 2023 state champions.
students to the court for a crowd participation dance.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart basketball as halftime festivities, and really cool actually right now. Both cheerleading squads are giving a halftime performance as one unit. A lot of times the individual cheer squads will be facing one side of the gym or the other. Halftime score 33-15 of the game. As, well, I mentioned earlier on, Knights led 18-8 after one, 33-15 here at the break. But it was a three-point basket by Peyton Reese that opened the game with a 3-0 lead for Concordia. The Knights answered that with a 15-0 run to go up 15-3 and have not looked back. They led 18-8 after the first to the Knights, and they've extended the lead to 33-15 here at the break and lead it by 18 for the second time in the game. Scoring the game, Peyton Reese, a couple of threes. He leads the Kansas with 6, 2 for Shane Parker, and 3 by Peyton Vetter. 2 more by Joey Henderson for Concordia. Meanwhile, for Sacred Heart, really nice balance here scoring. 5 out the bench as well. It's Evan Bogart that leads the Knights with 9 overall and all scorers. Jet Samuelson, 7. Max Ehrlich, 7 more. Jason Mars, 5. Will Tuttle with 3, and Walker Tuttle with 2 as the Knights lead it by 18 here at the halftime break. And still winding down the clock. We'll take one more 2-minute break. We'll come back with the start of the second half after this break. Knights by 18, 33-15 as you're watching and listening to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Whether on the field, court, or in the operating room, experience matters. A coach loves an experienced team just like a patient values an experienced doctor. Salina Ortho has ABOS board-certified physicians with over 40 years of orthopedic service. If you need help staying active or just want to discuss options regarding the newest techniques and services and specialties that Salina Ortho provides, see one of our trusted physicians or visit salinaortho.com. Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice, past, present, and future.
When does normal acute pain become abnormal chronic pain? Chronic pain can be one of two types, nociceptive and neuropathic. Each type differs based on what causes it, what it feels like, and what treatments may relieve it. Neuropathic pain can often be managed by a therapy called neurostimulation or spinal cord stimulation. If you suffer from chronic pain, ask your primary care physician for a referral to the Salina Pain Clinic. Our pain specialists will discuss the right options to manage your pain. Online at salinapainclinic.org.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart Basketball here on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Final seconds tick away as we start the third quarter. Knights heading back out on the floor, starting five heading out there as Matucci, Bogart, Samuelson, Ehrlich, and Mars hit the floor. And meanwhile, it'll be Henderson, Parker, Redder, Breeze, and Turner for the Panthers as they'll try and get a comeback going here. As again, the Panthers trail it by 18 to start the third period. Concordia with the ball and underway here as the road red-clad Panthers with it. And working around here's Redder, bounce pass, kick back out to Henderson in the lane, turn around, and he 1, 2, 3 bounces off the iron, no good. Rebound, Matucci snags it away. Opening 30 seconds of the second half, and Mars with it now. Mars out high. He's got 6'7" Turner on him. Matucci, and did I just see him roll that ball to Samuels? I heard the reaction from some of the Concordia fans behind me. I glanced away for a moment and I saw the ball just rolling towards Samuelson, so can only assume that might have been what happened. Bogart turnaround shot missing, and rebound Concordia with it. It's Shane Parker with the board. 1:05 gone by third quarter. Left side Henderson, Matucci guards him, around to pick, and to the basket, up and good. So Henderson with 4, and the lead is 33-17 for the Knights. Matucci looking for Ehrlich, can't get it to him. Samuelson now, left low block, turnaround shot missing, rebound tipped around. And there to collect us Turner, outlet pass now from Henderson. This is Redder, right side. And back to Turner. Redder. A drive and a foul called. 6:08 to play.
That's a really hard shot to make, Mike.
Matucci called for the foul, just his first personal, first on the team here in the third quarter. Henderson just beyond the arc now. Dribbles to the left elbow. A shot up and missing. And the rebound taken. Turning around and a shot missing. No offensive rebound again. Ehrlich called for the foul. His first, second team foul, as that was 6'7" Jonathan Turner. A couple of offensive rebounds, but can't convert a basket. And he's at the free throw line to shoot two. The shot is up, and the shot is no good. Second free throw up, and he missed them both. Only a 40% free throw shooter and missed both on that trip. 5:45 to play, and the lead remains 16 for the Knights. Just a lone two-point basket scored by Concordia here. About 2.5 minutes gone by third quarter. Mars for three from the corner. Got the side of the backboard, and the deflection goes in the hands of Breeze and dumped off to Henderson for Concordia. Jump stop left lane line up, good. And boy, against the body, he actually was going to his left and turned to his right to bury that shot. Henderson with a half dozen now. Free throw up, and that one right through there and good. 5 in the quarter and 7 for the game for Joey Henderson for Concordia. And the 18-point lead now down to 33-20, a 5-0 spurt to start the third quarter for Concordia. Matucci right to the rack off the glass and good. And that was the last night starter looking for a point here in the game, and Matucci now with a couple. 35-20. Henderson near corner. Goes to Breeze. Back up. Henderson nearly lost it. Tipped it back up to himself. Upside again to Breeze. Now Parker. And now Henderson again. Shot, another tough one. Just kind of heaved it up to the basket and he got it to go. That's 9 all of a sudden. 7 for Henderson here in the quarter. He's got all 7 second half Concordia points. 35-22 as Concordia has outscored the Knights 7-2 here. In about 3.5 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. There's Mars looking for Bogart. Now Matucci comes to get it. To the basket again, little runner missing, and the rebound hauled in by Turner. 4:15 and counting here. Shot up, missing short. Rebound. Matucci and Henderson down one-on-one, and Henderson knocks it away cleanly, but it will remain Knight ball in the inbound on underneath their own basket on the baseline. Samuelson. We'll see, actually be Matucci to inbound it for the Knights. Just short of the midpoint of the quarter. The three by Bogart up and short. Long rebound taken, and it's going to be Henderson down the floor to the basket. A little bit of contact, but no foul called either way on that exchange. Mars across the timeline, zips the pass. Matucci left side, now drives the baseline to the basket. Up and under, a couple of ball fakes there. Mars for three up top. And that one will rim off. 3:43 to go, third quarter, and now Concordia with the basketball back. Again, they've outscored the Knights 7-2 here in the quarter. They still trail by 13. There's a runner from the baseline left and up and good by Peyton Reese, who's got 8 points now. The lead is 11. It's a 9-2 run by Concordia with 3.5 to play in the third. Full timeout called. We will take one as well as you're listening and watching to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart basketball on Salina Post here from the Sacred Heart Gym. Starting five remain on the floor for both teams. I don't believe there's been a sub in here. I take that back. Carson Lister has checked in for Concordia. There's the lone sub. As Joey Henderson's checked out for the moment. And turnover against the Knights. Ball back to Concordia. Going to call a foul, an offensive foul called on Matucci. That's his second personal. Fourth team foul on the Knights, just actually none as of yet by Concordia. Concordia still 3 minutes plus here in the quarter. They can draw one more foul, and everyone after that, they'd shoot free throws. 2 shots, and there's a three from the right, up and good. And Redder for 3. He's got 6. The lead is down to 8. A 12-2 run by Concordia here in the quarter. And a shot up missing by Samuelson. Rebound Concordia. .222 to go here in the third. Beyond the arc with it. Carson Lister, 5'8" junior. The lone non-starter on the floor for either team, and there's an offensive foul on the other end. Foul called on Shane Parker. His third and the first against the team. 2:14 to play, third quarter. The Knights still up by 8, but they had led by 18. As again, they're outscored here, being outscored here in the third, 12-2. Samuelson to Ehrlich for 3 out high, and that breaks the run. Ehrlich for 3 now with an even 10 points. Miss on the other end now. The rebound goes to Ehrlich. 1:40 left, third quarter. The Knights back up by double figures again, up to 11 with the lead, 38-27. So 12-2 run to start the fourth, to start the third. Got Concordia right back in this thing, but the Knights now with it, up by 11. A spin by Ehrlich, right, into the lane. And Mars to Bogart beyond the arc. Right lane line. And a pass now thrown away, nearly thrown away. And boy, walking the tightrope was Bogart there. A little scoop underneath and good. But the bigger play there, I think, was Bogart just tippy-toed to the timeline and just stayed inside that blue stripe to avoid the over and back call. Shot on the other end missed. And now the Knights are running. They've scored the last 5 to go back up by 13 after Concordia had it within 8 at 35-27, now 40-27. Baker's dozen, the deficit for Concordia again. And the Knights are going to take this last shot here in the quarter with Ehrlich to Bogart near half court. 20 seconds left here, late third quarter, 40-27, Knights by 13. Now Matucci again to dribble it out. We're down 10 seconds, and here we go. Matucci in the lane, pass near corner, shot upper 3, missing everything, and out of bounds it goes. And they'll say it went off one of the Concordia players, out of bounds, back to the Knights with 2.8 to go. As back into the game, Peyton Breeze. Also checking in is Luke Donovan. .2 to go here in the third. And a tip on the inbound and stolen away. And a heave won't go. And through 3, the Knights by 13, 40-27 against Concordia. We'll come back with a fourth after this break. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart and night basketball. 13, 20, 30, 40. Evan Bogart leads the Knights with 11. Max Ehrlich with 10 more for Sacred Heart. Jet Samuelson with 7. Jason Mars 5. Will Tuttle with 3. Walker Tuttle with 2. Michael Matucci with 2 for Sacred Heart. 9 for Joey Henderson to pace Concordia. 8 for Peyton Breeze. 6 for Peyton Redder. And 4 by Shane Parker, 40-27, final 8 minutes on the clock. And barring overtime, the final quarter after what's been, yes, tippy toes. He tightrope the center stripe. Was just posed the question, when I mentioned the tippy toes by Ehrlich, when he got the loose ball and just about stepped over the center stripe, which would have been a backcourt violation. Speaking of Ehrlich, a run to the basket, that's missed, and the rebound taken by Breeze and back to Concordia. 7:35 to play in regulation. Knights by a baker's dozen, 13, 40, 27. 7:25 to play, and rolling here in the fourth, opening minute. Henderson, left lane line in a crowd, tipped into the hands, though, of Shaden Parker. And now it goes off to Peyton Redder. Redder, left lane line, nice pass up, cutting basket good by Parker with 6. Nice pass though on the other end, and Will Tuttle's back in there, and no one back on him. So 2 more for Will. And a minute plus gone by here early on in the fourth. There's a runner up and no good by Henderson. Rebound Matucci. Quickly in transition now, right side to the left, up, and an offense, no, a traveling violation. A turnover either way. 6:42 to play. 42-29. And we're looking for a towel.
Probably better than
Perspiration, moisture, sweat, all would apply as they're wiping. Looking for a towel. I was trying to figure out what they were looking for. They were looking for a towel to wipe up. As you can see him on the stream, underneath the Sacred Heart basket.
Jason,
and some smiles there with assistant coach Ehrlich, one of the referees, and also the Concordia player, Peyton Breeze, all a quick smirk there as play resumes as Reese inbounds to Henderson. 6:40 to go, fourth quarter. The Knights up by 13. 42-29, each team with a 2 here in the fourth. Here is Breeze. To the free throw line, looks left, goes right. There's Redder. To the elbow left side, now in the corner, well, the wing, I should say, wing left. Free throw line, out to the right, back to Parker. As Concordia,
you guys see that corner, right?
working the ball around, but precious moments ticking off that clock as well. Still down 13, and out of bounds it goes. And the Knights will take possession. Indeed. 5:50 left. fourth quarter, 42-29. Here is Ehrlich, and he's going to be fouled. They'll ring up Peyton Breeze with the .545 to play, fourth quarter. The Knights still remain up by 13 as each team just a 2-point basket here in the fourth. There's Mars up and with the right hand up the glass and good. Mars has 7. 5.5 to play. Clock rolling down. There's a runner on the other end to answer by Henderson now in double figures with 11. 44-31, so each team now with 4 here in the fourth. Nice pass to Ehrlich, back to Matucci, and Mike's gonna back it away to reset. Tuttle to the basket with the left hand, good, and he draws a foul. More often than not, Tuttle's beyond the arc, burying threes, but that one, a nice drive to the basket, got the shot to go, and the bonus free throw. Samuelson set to check back in for the Knights. In there, Ian Loudermilk, 6-foot freshman out there for Concordia. And Mars comes out, Samuelson back in for the Knights. 5:09 to play in regulation. 15-point game now, and there's a 16-point game. Tuttle with 8. 5 here in the fourth quarter alone. 16-point game, 47-31. And there's a ball. Say it's tipped off Matucci, it looked like, but it is going to be Concordia ball. Yep. Up top with it. Left side, Breeze from Redder, and there's a takeaway by the Knights. .445 to play in regulation. Here's Matucci. Backs off as Redder was a pass to Bogart. Little give and go to Matucci. Swings the pass to Tuttle. No good. Bogart, the offensive rebound. The put back up is missed, and the rebound back Concordia. But more time off the clock. 4:21 to play in the fourth. Knights by 16. Concordia with the basketball back. And barring a big comeback / collapse by the two teams, there's a reach in by Ehrlich, stolen away now ahead of the pack. Tuttle, left side off the glass and good again. Ehrlich the assist, Tuttle the basket. Even 10 now for Will. Timeout call just past the midpoint. 3:58 to play in regulation. A timeout called, and we'll take it. You're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
Salina Surgical Hospital is a high-quality surgical facility with a comfortable and home-like atmosphere. Together with our community's greatest doctors, we are committed to a patient care model where exceptional satisfaction is the norm and every patient feels like they are treated with respect, dignity, and compassion. Salina Surgical Hospital is partially owned by a group of local community-involved physicians. Talk to your doctor about scheduling your next procedure with us. Salina Surgical Hospital. Your voice, your choice.
Insurance is something we all need in our business, home, car, and life. But do you really understand what's covered? And most importantly, what you are paying for? Hi, this is Rob Carlson in the Salina office of Smart Insurance. Change is good, especially if you haven't looked at your insurance policy lately. I can help you understand what you need and where the gaps are in your coverage. We provide free quotes and take pride in looking out for you. Smart Insurance, with locations in Salina, Abilene, and Harrington. Give us a call today.
Welcome back to Sacred Heart as just under 4 to play in regulation, 3:58 to play in the fourth. And the lead is ballooned back to 18 points again for the Knights. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Back in the first half, they led by 18 a couple of different times, including at halftime, 33-15. Around with it is Parker, back left side wing. Henderson. And up with the arc, there's Redder now. Bounce pass again to Parker in the lane, in traffic, turnaround shot, and he got it. Parker with 8. And the lead is 16 with 3:25 to play. Samuelson, long pass from Ehrlich. Now Tuttle to Matucci, driving in the lane for a moment. And look at this passing by the Knights to the basket. Tuttle, good. And Will Tuttle explodes here in the fourth. He's got 12 in the game, 9 of them here in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes left. 18-point game for the fourth time. There's a shot up. Boy, a little fadeaway. Redder with 8 points. Out of bounds. Back to Concordia. Walker Tuttle back in for the Knights as Bogart goes out. Also coming out is Loudermilk for Concordia. And Jonathan Turner checks back in. 2:45 to play in the game. The Knights by 16. A handoff. And a reach in by Matucci with a steal down the floor. Right hand off the glass and good with the bank. Matucci with 4. 18-point lead now for the 5th time. In the lane. Picked out to the right side. 3-ball up, 3-ball missed. Rebound skied for by Samuelson. Knights have it with an 18-point game. 18-point lead, I should say. 2:10 to play in the game as Luke Colin and Carson Lehman are going to check in here at the next dead ball. Walker Tuttle's in there, right side, near side to Will Tuttle. 2 minutes left. Ehrlich with it. Still beyond the arc. Dribbles all the way around from the left wing to the right, and there's a foul called on Concordia. And, well, they're going to call it on Matucci, it looked like. Yeah, and his 3rd. So here comes Bogart also in. So Matucci's going to go out. Samuelson's going to go out, as will Ehrlich. Colin's in. Lehman's in. Both Tuttles, Walker and Will are both out there, and Bogart checks back in as well. Under 2 to play in the game. The Knights by 18 for the 4th time in the game. Left side to Lehman. Near side now Colin to Bogart in the right corner. 1:40 and counting here in the game. Now in the lane, shot up, missing, offensive rebound to Tuttle. That one will go. Will Tuttle another 2. 14 for the game, 11 of those here in the 4th quarter, as the Knights now up by 20, their biggest lead of the game. 55-35, and the Knights are going to sweep this one here tonight, as the Sacred Heart girls won earlier, and the Knights are going to win the nightcap here. And what's been a long week with lots of basketball. Free throw good by Henderson. Second one up, and that one will spin around the cylinder one time and pop out. Rebound Bogart, now Will Tuttle, 1:20 left. Across the timeline, Bogart down the lane, bounce pass, Walker Tuttle, and reaching in, taking it away was Shane Parker for Concordia with 1:10 left. Left side driving the baseline now, stopping there and overthrowing, and nearly a backcourt violation. No tippy toes this time. 1 minute left in the game. Straddling violation called on Concordia. Not as close as Ehrlich was earlier. They didn't have to tightrope the timeline. Nonetheless, Sacred Heart basketball under a minute. There's a steal by Henderson. He'll open for a 3 rather, and he buries it. 15 for Henderson, and the lead after the free throw and the 3 went from 20 down to 16. 55-39, and a traveling violation called on Coland. In there now will be Baylor Knox, a 5'7" sophomore, checking in for Carson Lister. So some of the younger guys getting some PT here. Late in this one with 40 seconds left now, and in there with it, Joey Henderson, leading scorer. And they're going to call a foul on Coland. Second personal foul. tried to take a charge and a block. There's a long three-pointer that's going to miss. Rebound for a moment. Walker Tuttle had it and lost it. Tie up for the ball. And the referees call a tie-up, possession arrow to Concordia. And coming back in for the Panthers will be Loudermilk. Luke Donovan also back in there. Also checking in is Boone Richard. Also out there, Andrew Henderson and Isaiah Irigoyen. Hope I got that last name semi-close. Knocked out of bounds by Bogart. 25.4 to go in the game. The Knights by 16 in the waning moments of this one. And now after this one concludes, shot up, missing, tipped. Back out under 20 seconds through the three from the left side. Also missing, rebound Bogart for the Knights. And this is going to about do it. Bogart will take it across the timeline and dribble it out as the Knights are going to win this one 55-39 and sweep Concordia tonight. What a week. And the final score again, 55-39. We will come back with our scoring totals and see if we can't catch up with the head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Gormley, coming up as well before we sign off tonight. 55-39, the Knights win it by 16 to sweep Concordia here at home on this Saturday evening. Back after a break, you're listening and watching the Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
The Bennington State Bank proudly supports local sports and wants each student to know that their hard work and talent is noticed and appreciated. At Bennington State Bank, they care about local communities and are committed to fostering long-term relationships through the delivery of excellent customer service, integrity, and fairness. From helping local businesses to supporting community youth and nonprofits to helping you purchase your dream home or invest in your future, Bennington State Bank is here to help. Give them a call to experience exceptional banking with hometown service. Bennington State Bank, your trusted hometown bank. Member FDIC.
The hours of drills, the pre-dawn workouts, the hundreds of laps. It takes hard work, passion, and drive to do what you love. When you're sidelined by injury, Salina Regional Sports Medicine is just as committed and works just as hard to get you back in the game. Salina Regional Sports Medicine, 785-452-7366. SalinaRegionalSportsMedicine.com.
APAC Kansas Incorporated has been building the Heartland from the ground up for over a century. From the supply of aggregate materials, hot mix asphalt, and concrete to the construction of roads and bridges, we do it all. You've seen our trucks, and now we want to hire you. APAC in Salina is growing, and we are hiring for all positions. From truck drivers to mechanics, general laborers, and construction, APAC has your next career. For more details, visit the job links page at salinapost.com. Great pay and benefits, APAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Maury Clinic is pleased to welcome obstetrician and gynecologist Dr. Mariah Jones. Dr. Jones is a Salina area native and is excited to return to her roots and care for the women of north central Kansas. She completed medical school and residency at the University of Kansas School of Medicine. Dr. Jones is joining Drs. Knox, Prendergast, Morgan, Ablard, and Roche at Maury Women's Clinic in Salina. Schedule your appointment with Dr. Jones by calling 785-827-7261 or visit MauryClinic.com to learn why you matter more at Maury.
Hometown Disposal is a locally owned and operated waste hauling company offering residential and commercial trash service. Hometown Disposal offers front load, roll off, and rear load disposal bins for all your waste hauling needs. Let Hometown Disposal assist you with all your daily, weekend, or seasonal cleanup jobs. Hometown Disposal offers waste disposal options that are simple, affordable, and stress-free. Hometown Disposal is the right choice for families, local business owners, and general contractors. Contact Hometown Disposal, Salina's premier waste hauling solution.
Looking to take the next step in your career? Consider an MBA from Kansas Wesleyan. You can complete the program fully online in as little as 1 year, and your last class is free. Want to be a part of one of the region's fastest growing universities? Visit kwu.edu/MBA today. That's kwu.edu/MBA.
Welcome back one final time here to Sacred Heart Basketball and Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Final score 55-39. Gem of the game. Again, how did I pick just one? But Walker, let's check that. I'll give it to both totals. How about that? I gave it to two girls. We'll name multiple gems as well. Walker Tuttle out there, as well as Will Tuttle, both scoring. Will with 14, 11 in the fourth quarter, and Walker also a couple earlier in the game, but got some decent minutes as well here tonight. So we'll name them our co-gems of the game, brought to you by Vernon Jewelers. Final scoring for the Knights, 14 from Will Tuttle, 11 by Evan Bogart, 10 by Max Ehrlich, 7 by Jason Mars, 4 by Michael Matucci, and 2 from Walker Tuttle for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, for Concordia, just 4 guys scoring. And, well, how's this for balanced scoring other than the Joey Henderson, 15, Chase Parker, 8, Peyton Redder, 8, Peyton Reese, 8. 24 and 15 for their 39 in this one. That's 3 guys with 8 apiece, and Joey Henderson leads his team in all scores for Concordia with 15. Here in the game in a losing effort as the Panthers now 7-6 overall. They remain 3-1 in the NCKL. Meanwhile, the Knights go to 14-2, 5-2 as their record in the NCAA league. So now coming up after an off night on a Tuesday, typical Tuesday for high school basketball, they will play next Friday. The Knights will go to Concordia. Then the following week, Tuesday and Friday, will be home with Beloit, and then at Republic County in a couple of weeks. And then the following Tuesday on the 20th of February, on senior night, it'll be Ellsworth right here. So 4 games remain. All of a sudden, 16 games gone by in the season. 4 remain at Council Grove, home to Beloit, at Republic County, and home to Ellsworth. So 2 monster games, but the Knights, the 2 losses came to the hands of those 2 teams, both on the opposing team's home floor. So the Knights are going to get both of those teams a second shot at them in what may very well decide the league champion. But Beloit in the driver's seat after a win over Ellsworth last night. So right now, 1, 2, and 3 would be Beloit, Ellsworth, and Sacred Heart. I also mentioned last evening that those 3 teams, mentioned it, I believe, Wednesday as well, that those are 3 top teams in 2A and 3A, as Sacred Heart was at Ellsworth. That was a matchup of number 6 in 2A, Sacred Heart, number 6 in 3A, Ellsworth, and of course number 1 in 3A, as we mentioned, the Beloit Trojans on top of the league and the class. And we're joined now by the head coach of the Sacred Heart Knights, Brian Gormley.
Here we go. There we go.
There you go. Sorry about that. Nope, we'll get that. That's one thing I can do well, is I can figure out how to untangle equipment.
Okay, appreciate it.
Got the headphones. Congratulations, Coach. What a week for you guys, and just want to, right off the bat here, my first thought, just talk about the perseverance. I know the Ellsworth loss, the frustrating one, but 4-1 week for you guys, and just talk about how a little bit of illness going around, but otherwise just talk about how this whole week turned out for you guys overall.
Well, I'm going to miss our regular evening conversations, Adam. I have appreciated it all week, but, we probably need some time off a little bit from these. Our guys, I never, ever wanted to talk about with them and his coaching staff. It's just like, hey, just keep sucking it up. No, they get to play basketball, and they're 16, 17, 18 years old, so that's fun. But, obviously, not everybody feeling 100%. That was probably our biggest detriment. Obviously, second game in a row missing Luca. But not everybody who took the court tonight was even 100%. So no excuses. Our guys played well. I think the thing they did the best tonight was just make it tough on Concordia possession after possession. And they're a good basketball team, with the size on the outside and the ability to shoot the ball. And Henderson, as good as he is off the dribble, that I was like, well, they're going to present some problems. But our guys, they really, really did a nice job of making things tough.
Another thing as well, I mentioned last night against Minneapolis and earlier in the week as well, just some nice balance. You got all 5 stars against score. You have Bogart with 11, Ehrlich with 10, Samuelson with 7, and second straight night, Jets got some higher scoring numbers than he's typically used to.
Yeah, we did a really good job the first half in our pick and roll game, and our roll guys did a really, really good job, and then we got a couple of long closeouts after the ball moved a bit, and we were able to drive those. We didn't necessarily shoot the 3 really well tonight, but we didn't really need it. We were able to attack the bucket. So Our guys just really impressed the way that we made decisions out of the pick and roll game. And in the second half, they tightened things up. They made it a little bit hard for us to execute some offense out of there, and we had to adjust. I mean, they won that first 4 minutes of the third quarter. I believe it was 9-2, and then our guys came back and just answered. So that was big for us in getting the dub tonight.
And again, we went to 12-2 at one point. They cut the lead to 8, but after leading by, you guys led by 18 at halftime. That was 12-2. That cut it to 35-27 at that moment. But you guys came back once again to win it. And just looking ahead, all of a sudden, looking at the record, 16 games in, and all of a sudden we've got 4 home games left for you guys. And well, off Tuesday, next Friday, we'll travel with you guys to Council Grove, and then it'll be road home. And boy, those 2 home games in particular, I just want to get your thoughts on Beloit and Ellsworth both at home, and like 2 monsters for you coming up here to finish the regular season.
Yeah, those are good games for us. I mean, they were obviously, both games were exciting games. Our guys know it's going to be competitive, and we'll get a chance to see teams that give us some difficulties before we head into postseason play. And obviously our guys want to try to grab a share at least, maybe an outright on league. And in order to do that, hey, we get the 2 teams are 1 and 2 in our league on our home court. So let's have some fun with that and play some ball.
I thought I might lose my voice off and on this week, and a little raspy, but I've survived. But those 2 games, I might get a little boisterous watching you guys play. And I'll just say this to finish up, Coach. You said that we're going to miss these nightly chats, but I bet you don't lose sleep over it.
No. I'm going to get some sleep. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be able to get to bed at a good time at night.
That's the plan. Coach, thanks for the time. Good week for you guys. And, again, pleasure to cover you guys and follow you guys all around.
All right. Well, thank you, Adam. We sure do appreciate your coverage.
Thank you. That is head coach of the Sacred Heart boys, Brian Gormley, joining us here post-game. Knights are 14-2 overall. They're 5-2 as they remain in the NCAA league. One more doubleheader against Council Grove. That'll be a non-league matchup, and then they'll, again, as I mentioned, we talked about it a bit. The next game is Council Grove on the road, then Beloit at home, Republic County on the road, and then Ellsworth back at home on senior night. So 3 league games remaining, and 2 of those 3 right here at home. And Beloit and Ellsworth, as Coach mentioned, 1-2 in the league, and those are going to be some fun, to say the least, and I'm ready for them. I hope you are as well. We want to thank you for joining us here on Salina Post with our audio and video, and I want to thank Brian Dennett for his help tonight on the camera. I'm Adam Coulter, and once again, the final score here from Sacred Heart as the Knights sweep it. The girls earlier up in the Lady Panthers of Concordia 48-40, and the boys hang on and beat the Concordia Panthers in the nightcap 55-39. Again, for Brian Dennett, I'm Adam Coulter, and thanks for listening to Sacred Heart Basketball on Salina Post, presented by Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine.
You've been listening to a presentation of Eagle Radio and Sacred Heart Basketball.